Good day, guys. Welcome back to our YouTube channel. I hope you guys are doing good. So last week we were looking at US oil, NASDAQ, and then US data, right? So on oil, all of those three setups did play out. So I hope you guys managed to capitalize on that. So what we're looking at last week was that we're waiting for oil to come and react around these areas here. And then we also had this area where oil can go and react before we take our sells, right? So did we get an opportunity to sell here? Sorry. Did we get an opportunity to sell there? No, right? And what did we say? That if we don't get an opportunity to sell there, that means we are going to wait for what? For price to come here and then see what price is going to do, right? Which price did come back and then gave us a signs of sales. And then after that, price dropped, right? So I hope you guys managed to take the trade last week. And then I hope you guys managed to capitalize on that, right? So if you don't know where to trade oil, you can just click on the link below and sign up with a broker that will trade with. And also, if you'd like to learn from us, you can just click on the link below and then contact us and we'll be able to assist you, right? We're also running a 50% sale on all our courses, and we also have a monthly subscription that just costs only $30. Okay, so what are we expecting this week on US oil? Let me just quickly deal with this so that we can look at what the market is doing this week. So we currently have this area here. So last week's trade is still valid because I was targeting these areas here. So I'm just gonna I'm just gonna wait for price to come back and then see what price does when it get here, right? So if it happens that we do break this area here, I'm gonna wait for price to go down, come back, give me a sign to enter, and then I'm gonna take sales and continue selling this market, right? Because we're in a downtrend. So for now, I'm just gonna wait for price to come down here and see what's going to happen, right? And if price does come back here, I'm still going to be looking for sells, right? If it gives me signs, unless we do break to the upside, and then I will start looking for buys, looking at this here, and then our target at $97, right? Per barrel. So that's going to be it on oil. And now let's go to the next one. Did you guys know that you can trade NASDAQ, which has a minimum of $10 with a broker that we trade with, and US30 also, even gold. So if you want to take that opportunity, you can just click on the link below and sign up. So NASDAQ last week, same thing. We're waiting for price to come back to this area before we take sales. As I mentioned last week, that we are in a bullish market. So what we're seeing is just going to be waiting for buys only until we get to this area, right? So that's what happened. Price did push up, give us a sign. So when it gets here for sales, and guess what? The market just dropped, right? So I hope you guys did capitalize on that. So if you did, just comment below, let me know below, and share your thoughts, share your views, your experience, whatever. So let's go to the next one, which is sorry, before I continue, what are we looking at this week? I'm doing a weekly breakdown now. So what am I looking at this week? This week I'm expecting for US30 to just come back, push back up, give us signs here, and then we sell, or come back around these areas, give us a signs here, and then we sell, right? I'm still bearish on NASDAQ, and on US oil, I'm also still bearish on that. So I'm just gonna wait for price to come back here and give me signs of sales. I'm gonna start looking for buys when I will see maybe during the week if price just fails to go down and then just come back, give me signs, and then this is when I'm gonna start looking for buys, especially if it breaks this area here. Then I'm gonna start looking for buys. But for now, I'm looking for this area and this area, and then I'm looking for sales. That's it. And yeah, let's move on to the next one. US30, I still see US30 dropping until this area here, 29,000, right? I'm still see US30 dropping to 29,000. So what I'm expecting now for USD to do is to come back. You know, I'm still bearish on this one, same as NASDAQ. Wait for price to come here, react, and then we drop until here. So that's just gonna be it. What were we expecting last week for USD to do before I continue? So what we were looking at last week on USD was that price must come around these areas, right? Give us a signs here, and then we want to look for sells, right? And I said that we are bullish from here until there, and then we're gonna be starting looking for sells when we get here, so that we can start looking to sell, right? But what happened is when price reached these areas, and then I think during this drop, I think the CPI was released, yeah, CPI, and then it just dropped. So when I came back to the chart, I just saw this huge candlestick, you know, melting to the downside. So let me just go to lower time frame and see if, nah, there was no way I was going to catch that. So I just let this one slide, but NASDAQ and US oil, those were the nice trades. And also gold. I hope you guys also saw gold. Right, because also gold did play out, right? So yeah, that was it on US30 and NASDAQ and US oil. So I'm expecting for sales on 3 of them this coming week. So I'm gonna catch you guys on the next one, and thanks for subscribing.